If you've ever tried to learn trading and felt totally overwhelmed, like none of it made sense and everybody was saying something totally different, I have been there. When I started, I was watching free videos, joining free groups, and reading books, and I totally felt lost. One person said to do this, the other person said to do the opposite, and it was totally just too much. But once I made one change, that's when everything started to click, and that's the thing that I want to share with you today. Most people don't quit trading because they're lazy or incapable. They quit because they're confused. They got busy jobs and busy lives, and they don't want to invest time into something where they don't know if they'll actually get a return from that. Or if they put in all of this effort, will they get a return from all of that effort? But with all the noise out there, it's really hard to know where to start and then also who to trust. So if you're in that place right now where you're motivated and you want to understand trading, but you don't know where to start, then this video is definitely for you. When I first started trading, I was doing way too much. And I started with all these different indicators. I was trying to test out 3 and 4 different strategies, and none of that just seemed to work for me. I just found myself getting more and more confused, going in circles, and honestly, it cost me a lot of time and a lot of money. No one told me that overanalyzing can be just as paralyzing as not learning anything at all. But everything in my trading started to shift when I focused on just one system. I stopped jumping from thing to thing and just focused on one strategy, and then just focus on practicing that over and over and over and over again. I started marking up my charts on the weekend, and then I started to track my trades so that way I could really understand if I was progressing or not inside of trading. And I was following that same strategy every single day. Soon it got simpler, my confidence grew, and then that's when I started to see consistent profits inside of the market. I didn't need 20 tools or indicators or bots or anything like that. The only thing I needed was focus and repetition. And now that's exactly what I teach inside of my membership, the Profitable Traders Academy. And then also for people who are looking for a one-on-one type of mentorship in the Chart Privé Accelerator. It's not really about picking a particular strategy, but more about picking a structure and a routine that works for your life and the way that you want to trade. I work with all kinds of busy people who have jobs, demanding jobs, families, small kids, and then even people who are retired who are looking for additional income. No matter what their schedule looks like, we create a plan that works for them. For instance, one of my members inside of the Profitable Traders Academy, she started working with me earlier this year. She was trying to trade NOS 100 and she didn't have any success whatsoever inside of that market. And now fast forward to a few months later, she's catching 100 points, 150 points inside of that market. And then just to give you a bit of context, even if you risked $100 or a couple $100 inside of that market, that could potentially be thousands of dollars. So it was really cool for her to go from not knowing anything about the NOS 100 market to being at a point where just recently she caught 400 points in that market. So it's just incredible the type of progress that somebody can see when they build a trading routine that's around their life, their schedule, and what they want to trade. And when they focus on just one strategy and doing that thing over and over again. And like her, you have the potential to be able to trade with the clarity and the confidence that she now has. So if you're tired and overwhelmed by trading and you want a clear and simple path with the support to back it up, then I'd love to have you inside of my membership. Either the Profitable Traders Academy, where we'll work in a small group and you could still get the support that you need, or if you prefer, a one-on-one type of mentorship where you get my attention, you get my phone number, and you can ask me questions directly and we can meet on a one-on-one basis. Whatever you prefer, you'll learn the system that I teach and then you'll be able to make it your own. And you'll also be able to trade in a way that feels doable, even with the demanding 9 to 5, even with kids, even with a family. No matter your situation, you can make it your own. So go ahead and click the link in the description box below and get started today. I'll be sharing more videos like this on this channel, and currently we post 3 times a week. That's Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So if these type of videos are interesting to you, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.